Probably some coverage, that just different percentages, but it was all stuff we had seen. Just maybe, they played a lot more single high than we expected, whether that was cover one or cover three or what have you. Probably trying to slow down our run game. They showed a lot more split safety and in their statistics leading up to it. But credit to them. That's a good game plan they had, and they played really hard.
What went wrong there from an execution standpoint for the offense?
I think top to bottom, I need to play a lot better, as does the other 10 guys on the field. We all need to do better. I don't know. I can't point to one thing specifically, but just got to play better, play harder.
Coach Ferris has always said from the beginning that you are going to look at the season with 2 locks, first 7 games, last 5. 6-1 start, obviously not what you wanted going into the bye week, but how would you evaluate where the team is at right now through the first half of the season?
Our goals are all in front of us at this point. One thing we can't do is be undefeated, but everything else is out there for our taking. So we've done a lot of good throughout the last 7 weeks. A lot of bad. Probably most of that today, but just got to regroup. Get some rest. Then obviously when we get back to work, we gotta work, go back to practice, keep executing, keep getting better, because that's the trick to all this. Just one day at a time, improvement, and go from there.
What's the frustration of a game like this, where sometimes you have trouble moving the ball, and then when you do, it seems like something just derails the drive at the end?
Yeah, it's no fun losing. But there's gonna be good days. Gonna be bad. So credit to Purdue, they played really well, and we just didn't do enough to win. I think as a team. So it's definitely not fun, but it's part of the game.
How was the week? I mean, did you get any signs during the week, like any troubling signs, or was this kind of a surprise to you, kind of how this went forward?
I mean, we knew Purdue was a good football team. I thought we prepped hard and just didn't go our way today. They played really well. They made it tough on us, and we didn't execute well enough.
How hard was it to, get protections against Karloff? It seemed like
he's a great player
all day.
He's a great player. Yeah, he's there's a reason he's a projected first-round pick. He's a really good football player, and wish him the best of luck, because he's really solid.
What are the emotions like in the locker room? Last week you obviously have a really great game, and now kind of the opposite this week.
Not very good. It's not fun. Losing sucks, and I think we all know we can play a lot better than that, and we have played a lot better than that, and losing sucks. It's not fun.
Normally you have 7 days and then you get another shot at this. This is going to live with you guys for 2 weeks. How do you kind of process that?
Yeah, I think like the 24-hour rule usually is applied to the 1 week turnaround. But whenever we get back to work, I'm not exactly sure on our schedule, but whenever we get back to work, we're moving on. The past is behind you. The future doesn't exist. It's all just about the present moment. And when we get back to work, we got to be focused on improvement. And then when we start prepping for Wisconsin, then we focus on beating them.
How important is it to have a short-term memory with a situation like that when you do have the bye ahead?
Yeah, it's big. I think just in football, and really in sports in general, it's vital because you can waste a lot of time and energy thinking about the past. And right now, like the focus is still, until we watch this film and put it to bed, the focus is on this game, or at least on maybe what went wrong and what we could do better. But then once you're done with it, you're moving on.
So you guys got that touchback, 17-7, kind of a little bit of a gift, I would say. I mean, that defense did its job, but and then to go sack, incompletion, I guess was. Do you feel like you had an opportunity there and kind of, just kind of story of the game?
Yeah, I think their defense was good. They did a good job. I got to probably do a better job of getting the ball in my hand if I can. And but yeah, I mean, that's a big turning point where we have a chance to go down the field. And I don't remember what the score is exactly at that point in time, but I want to say 10, 14, somewhere like that. If we score there, that's huge, and we didn't. But there's going to be plenty of moments like that on tape, so just got to do better.
You've had a lot of success on those quarterback sneaks all year, but that 4th and 1 didn't seem to go well. What kind of was different about that one?
Not exactly sure. They did a good job. They had essentially, I think, a goal line defense in there basically because I think they knew it was coming, and most teams do know it's coming, but they out executed us. They had a better play than we did.
Okay, thanks, Spencer.
Thanks, Spencer.
Thank you.